I like it a little bit better on the second viewing, I guess. What are your thoughts on it?
I kind of had a similar, well, not necessarily similar experience, but like I viewed it the first time and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really good. And then I watched it again and I'm like, oh, it's not all that good, but it's still okay. Like I felt like the second time watching it, I was a little more underwhelmed. Like I think what had occurred was like seeing, and I'll touch on it later, but the shots that he used and the just the editing and the shots, all the stuff that went into making it other than the content itself, I thought was great. And I think that's
Absolutely.
what struck me the very first time watching it as like, this whole thing's great. But then really listening to the jokes and doing that, I'm like,
Yeah, I agree with that. The cinematography and editing is top-notch stuff, especially did it all by himself. And when we take that into account, it's like, it's pretty amazing. Part of it is him being like isolated during the pandemic. And my mental health is f***ing dope sauce, so I couldn't really relate with Bo Burnham.
Go
sorry.
Ahead. Nope, I cut you off. Go ahead. I know my
interrupting me.
I know. I'll go back to the cellar.
Yeah.
I agree with that because, like, overall, honestly, other than having to put a mask on my face, I don't think that the pandemic has really impacted me too much and like affected me in that way. With him, I mean, you definitely felt like I'm more, I guess, empathetic. Like when I view something, I try to take on, like I'm truly trying to figure out what they're feeling. And all that's kind of like why I don't like the same content as you generally, because I do get that secondhand embarrassment kind of thing, because I feel that. So 2 weekends ago when you watched The Room with us, I could not freaking take it. But no, with this, you truly do feel that isolation, the mental health is declining as you've seen him like kind of at different timestamps throughout it. And, so there is that part of it, but no, I don't really have that like personal relation to it either,
First one I have on here is the Sako song.
He kind of went deep into the like, conspiracy theorist / government kind of like kind of themes, I thought that was, I actually thought that was one of my more favorite songs too, because I think that it's pretty funny.
Next one I have is All Eyes on Me, which is probably my favorite segment just because it's a song I can listen to by itself, and I thought the visuals were the best in this one.
I agree with that. Like that one, it wasn't funny. I didn't think it was funny, but it was actually, I thought, pretty good. It sounded like it was catchy. It sounded good. And right now it's playing in my head again. I shook it earlier and now it's back. So thanks. But no, I mean, it's catchy.
The next one I have is sexting segment.
Oh Lord. No, this one, I don't know. I didn't really think it was like that great. I didn't care much for this one.
Continuing on segments I like, we have Welcome to the Internet. What are your thoughts on that one? Yeah,
it was funny enough. I did, and like, I guess something I always find funny is when something throws me off guard. Like for this one where he's just going all these different lyrics and then he just looks into the camera and he's like, you should kill your mom, like stuff like that.
He talks about the dead child.
Yeah. Or he's like,
it's like, oh, this child died or something like that.
Here's a 9-year-old who died. Yeah, no, it's like all over the place, and I really liked it. And that one was funny.
The next one I have is Problematic.
This one for sure rose a question for me though. With that Aladdin costume, do you think he carried around a gas can?
All right, the last segment, I kind of liked, not really, the Jeffrey Bezos one. And this isn't Bo Burnham's fault, but it's fucking annoying now because everyone's playing it on TikTok.
Oh, yeah. No, I think that in itself it's catchy enough. It's just random and goofy, but just the fact TikTok ruined it. Yeah. Well, but
that's not his fault.
No, not at all. I think that it was funny though. Just how he ends with just this scream and then it just like a harsh cut.